My shoulders heave as I gasped for breath. What a crappy way to start by misreading the sentence multiple times. I managed to win, but Senpai was as strong as ever.
Naoto, are you okay?
Yes.
Senpai stands up and offers me his hand as I sit on the ground. Despite the fact that he was hurt worse than I was, the look in his eyes shows that he is seriously worried about me. He's a completely different person than the person I saw before the battle. Yes, this is the person I know.
Thank goodness.
Huh?
I mean, are you all right too, Senpai? I'm sorry for hurting you, even though the circumstances demanded it.
Oh, everything's fine here. You're back to the usual Naoto, I see.
The usual?
What's that supposed to mean? I wonder about the use of his word usual, but there are more important matters at hand.
Can you tell me what's going on here?
Senpai tells me about what had happened at Inaba while I was gone. I'm at a loss for words. The Midnight Channel started to air again. The video that I saw was the promotional video for something called the P1 Grand Prix. Apparently it had been shown a few times before I just saw it. Wait, that video. It was shown all over town? No, now's not the time to let that sort of thing discourage me. According to you, Senpai, not only did the Midnight Channel make a comeback, but several of us, Kanji-kun, Teddy, and Risei-san, have gone missing. Senpai and the others entered the TV at Junes to investigate this.
I was shocked to see it looking completely different than before.
Indeed. But it seems, at least in part, to be an illusion.
Really?
In fact, the students gathered to watch our battle were not real.
Oh, yeah. They did seem like shadows, but different somehow. I didn't get the sense that they were hostile, though.
I thought that Risei-san and Teddy might have been illusions too, but both have gone missing. And given their persona abilities...
I cut myself off. Senpai shakes his head in response.
It's possible that that really was them. But we should have faith. If our enemy can use illusions, they might be victims as well.
You're right. I can at least have more faith in my friends than that.
I raise my head and look at Senpai, who is watching me. Our eyes meet and I hurriedly look away.
Speaking of which, why are you here, Naoto?
That's...
There's the question. Well, it's only natural. But I'm here on business, not anything personal. I cannot disclose the details of my investigation. Not only are there rules, but if I spoke up, I would end up getting him involved. I have to avoid that at all costs. As I'm deciding what to say...
Hey, forget I asked. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter now?
I mean, well, about me being unsociable. Please understand that it's not because my work is more important than my friends.
Huh? I've never thought that about you at all. I don't think any of us have.
Senpai.
Alrighty, time to break up your little chat.
Teddy?
Now John wins! Very impressive beating up the almighty sensei. But now it's time for you to go on. Your next opponent's already waiting!
When his speech is over, the monitor shuts off. Next opponent, huh? I'd rather not continue this charade, but I have to push forward in order to get a hold of the situation.
Well then, we should get going.
Senpai nods reassuringly. I feel a sense of relief welling up within me. I can't let my guard down, but knowing that Senpai is with me to help me face whatever lies ahead, I know I have nothing to fear. Or so I think. Senpai is walking next to me when he suddenly stops.
What the? An invisible wall? What is this? And how come you can pass through?
A wall? There's nothing there. I wave my hand through the place where Senpai said he couldn't pass through. I don't feel anything. But Senpai doesn't look like he's faking it either. The monitor turns on again. Teddy's face fills the screen.
Huh? Did I forget to tell you? Only the winner can move on to the next fight. No one's getting out of this school until a champion's been crowned. Only the one who fights to the very end and comes out on top can leave.
So neither opponent can leave the area unless they fight each other. You go on ahead, Naoto. I'll try and find a way to catch up.
Very well. Be careful, Senpai.
I will. See you later.
I am hesitant to leave Senpai behind, but it can't be helped. I'd like to try to destroy the wall, but there's nothing I can do if I can't touch it. With Senpai smiling at me, I decide to go on ahead. It looks like no matter how many people I fight, I'll have to progress by myself. The next battle could be with Chie, Yukiko, or Yosuke. After some time walking, I run back into something, even though there's nothing there. I didn't understand what was going on at first, but I soon come to realize something. So this is one of those invisible walls Senpai was talking about. It seems that some of them won't allow anyone to pass, no matter who wins the fights. It's completely transparent. The only way to know that it's there is to feel its glass-like smoothness. I have no choice but to take a detour. But time after time, these walls keep getting in my way. Aren't you supposed to be in the school, though? I'm not choosing my path. I'm being herded. I suppose I'm following some plan laid out by whoever set this up. There we go, suddenly into school. After I opened the door to the gym, I saw a space cleared away for that. As I expected, Gerald Teddy appears on the monitor.
You're so slow now, Chan. Your second opponent's been waiting for you.
I've said it before, but I don't intend to fight my friends.
Alrighty, let's do this. Bring out the next opponent.
Yo, how's it hanging now, doll?
Oh, this is going to be an awkward one, isn't it?
Kanji-kun?
Well, he certainly looks like Kanji-kun, but it only looks like that way.
You know, I've been thinking, the way you talk is so lame.
What? What?
Huh?
I thought I was ready to face anyone, but this isn't a matter of being in my right mind or not. Is this an illusion? Oh, please let this one be an illusion.
It's like way too uptight and goody-goody. Makes you sound so distant, you dig?
Is that so?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You could have just said, oh, you think so?
You think so?
Ah, now you're getting it. Now I feel like I'm on your wavelength.
Thanks. Then again, relatability aside, I feel like you were miles away from me to begin with.
Hey, you're doing it again. What's with the Miss Manners act?
I'm sorry. It's a habit of mine.
Or maybe it's that you don't care about getting close to us, huh? You don't feel like you gotta bother getting to know us and stuff?
Of course I don't think. Hell no, man.
Ooh, that was awkward.
You never warm up to anyone because you set your standards so goddamn high.
Oh dear, he's shown his true self.
Is it you know what? Are you putting on a show of not letting anyone near you because you got no confidence in yourself? Is that it?
Kanji-kun.
They may be false accusations, but some of their statements are hitting home. I can't brush off these words and my heart aches.
Why are you so nervous? Your height? Your body? That girly voice? Let me give you a little lesson in manliness. I hope you're ready for the pain.
He suddenly trailed off like his voice just decided to stop talking or something. This is insanity.
Wait a second. I didn't say any... Ugh.
You don't have a choice. You have to fight Kanji. I don't know what type of choice I've got to make in this one, though, if I have to make one. That was an awkward conversation. What was with Kanji? That's not even... Kanji swears. He doesn't talk like that. And Naoto's older than Kanji. That's actually kind of difficult to believe.
Finally.
Okay, he's got a chair. This is my first time fighting him, too, I think. Alright. Oh, I just got shocked. I can't move, he's right. Ugh. Damn. He's a weird one. There we go, let's get this one going. Ugh. I muted his persona at least. He's hard to hit though. Okay, I have to do my sniper things until she realizes it, I think. Because she eventually does lose her bullets, I think. Came from behind. Alright. Fine.
They lost the lead. What a disappointment.
I accept this victory. We can get rid of the used bookmark, I think. Yeah, I think we can get... Because there's no more bookmarks I can make here. I'll create one down here, because we never know when the choice will come up, so... I don't think it's going to be this early, though. But eventually I will have to get rid of the other bookmarks.
Kanji-kun, are you alright?
Of course I am. Your attacks are like little bug bites. I just let my guard down, that's all.
I don't know if he's acting tough or trying to be courteous to me, but at least he's back to his usual Kanji-kun. The usual Kanji-kun. Usual? Wait, didn't you-senpai say that too? Well, at the very least, it seems that the spell is broken once the battle ends. I let out a sigh of relief. Still, for some reason, Kanji-kun has yet to look this way.
Are you really okay? I was told that the others lost contact with you, so how did you come to be here?
How? Well, it was a change of pace.
You came into the TV for a change of pace? Did something happen? I'm willing to listen if you'd like to talk about it.
What to talk about? I mean, wait, not that I don't talk to you. But like, it's not that I do want to talk or that I don't want to. Anyways, there's just sometimes a man wants to go inside a TV by himself.
Did he follow Naoto in or something?
I'm not sure I follow.
Off my back, will you? I didn't come in here because I like it. Actually, no. That is why I came. Because I like this place.
When Kanji-kun turns around, his face is red, but with anger or something else.
I just don't understand why you're being so loud about it and blushing so fiercely.
I wasn't blushing. Besides, it was all your fault. You're the one that was, well, being all, you know.
Me? What are you talking about?
You want me to come out and say it? Jeez. Thought you'd gone crazy because of that.
Me? Crazy? You were the one who was acting oddly, calling me Naoto and whatnot.
Naoto? Why would I call you that?
Wait a second. Acting strangely.
I saw Kanji-kun as mad, and he saw me as the same. And yet, both of us claimed that we hadn't gone crazy. I get it now. That's why you senpai called me the usual Naoto.
Ah, of course. An illusion.
Huh?
I believe we were both under the illusion that the other had lost their mind. That's why neither of us remembers saying what the other heard.
Illusions, huh?
It must be a scheme to make friends fight each other. But if that's the case...
It's not as simple as the person I have to fight being crazy. You senpai and Kanji-kun both said things that dig deep into my personal problems. If these are illusions, then whoever's creating them has to be someone who knows us.
The ability to interfere with other senses, the prior knowledge of us, putting it all together, it must be.
Must be what?
The Teddy acting as the tournament's host, as well as Rise-san. Must be genuine.
You moron, there's no way it's them.
I look up at Kanji-kun in surprise.
That Ted and Rise are fakes. Come on. They're not twisted like that. You of all people ought to know.
He doesn't have any proof, but his unshakable trust in me sets me at ease. Even if I told him that Rise and Teddy are both missing, I'm sure his answer wouldn't change.
Who else then?
Well, you know, there is someone here besides us. I saw her on my way here. Some girl with long hair.
A girl. Did she happen to be wearing a white fur shawl and combat gear beneath it?
Her? What are you talking about? She had on a normal Yaso girl's uniform and her hair was like tied back.
A female student with tied back hair? I don't recall anyone like that.
I thought he might have run into Kirijo-san, but that doesn't appear to have been the case. Is that girl Kanji-kun's talking about a suspect? I can't tell for sure.
I'll keep it in mind. Well, I should be moving on.
Hold on, I'll come with... What?
An invisible wall. The invisible walls again. Sorry, I got confused after I cut off Kanji myself. Just like last time, I can't touch it myself.
The rules seem to dictate that only the victor can proceed. I'll come for you later.
Don't bother. I'll figure this out myself somehow. That aside, you beat me. You better make sure you're the champion in the end.
That's completely irrelevant to the larger objective.
I leave Kanji-kun behind and push on ahead. Well, it was Kanji, then we had you. This next time, I can assume Teddy might be involved in the fighting. We're being shown illusions that portray our opponents as having lost their senses. But why is the host of this tournament going to such elaborate lengths? Obviously, it's to get people who know each other to fight, but is that the only goal? Still, I wonder how I had appeared to Senpai and Kanji-kun. I'm not that worried about Senpai, but thinking about Kanji-kun's reaction, how he had blushed, is burning a hole in my stomach. As I walk down the hall, I come to another likely location for a match. Just as I figured, Teddy appears on the screen.
Your next opponent is a special guest. Got a lady jumping in on the fun. It'll be a big emotional reunion for you now, Chan.
Could it be?
Bring out the next opponent!
Kirijo-san. Shirogane. Why are you here? I thought you were... This is a problem. I didn't think we'd run into each other so soon.
The purpose of this event is to have the participants fight, and because there's only one path to take, I figured we would run into each other sooner or later. I never imagined that it would be this early on, though. No, there's something else I need to be concerned with. Like the previous times, the opponents will not be seeing each other correctly. With that in mind, I watch her closely, and as I expected, I see a change in her. Mitsuru Kujo-san's face twists into an expression of contempt, and her composure shatters.
To say I'm surprised to see you here would be an understatement.
I don't reply. There's no point in saying anything after all.
The silent treatment. How ridiculous that you, who lives a lie, would dig up other people's hidden secrets for a living. You seem gentle, but you maintain an aloof distance that keeps people at arm's length. I've thought that since our first meeting. At first, I thought it must be typical of a detective. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You simply lack confidence in yourself.
I have some trouble staying silent.
You hide your true nature because you know that once you grow close to someone, you'll no longer be able to protect your pride. That's why you won't let anyone in. You use your job as a pretext to keep your distance and never get too attached. And it's from that position that you're trying to discover what others are hiding? How contradictory. Not to mention completely ridiculous and unfair.
I clench my fist in spite of myself.
Persona.
Kirijo-san's relentless words. Even if it's only an illusion, I begin to feel that if I lose, I'll never be able to hear her again, to be near her again. I cannot lose her.
I'd dearly like to answer your charges, but I see no need.
There is no reason to defend myself against the accusations of an illusion.
Yeah, it's not like they know each other well enough to, you know, for Kirijo to, or Mitsuru to actually know that. I don't know why I'm calling her Kirijo. I know her. She's Mitsuru. At least Naoto figured that out. But how is this going to end with Naoto? Ooh, she was born in 1991. I'm still older. Only by a few years. Okay, I do not know how Mitsuru fights. Oh, damn, she executed me. Wow, her sword is ridiculous. I got some. Did I just fly with Naoto? Oh, I noticed we both hit each other at the same time there. Alright, I at least got something going there. There we go. Man, I gotta catch up here. Holy crap!
Alright, it's over. Time to leave.
That was hard. I must admit, that was difficult. Fighting Mitsuru. Doesn't help that Naoto can't do close combat. Not only that, but the fact that, try to get my words out.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Try to get my words out about
This
how that was
place
difficult.
exists between dreams.
I wish you good luck.
Well, oh, Mitsuru's long range, yeah. I know she has a sword, I remember that, and she always swiped it fast when she did and had a critical. But damn, it's hard to counter sometimes. Oh, man. Alright, I have to get close to her somehow. There we go. I couldn't do that one, though. Man, she's fast. There we go. Once I get that, it's decent. Alright, well, that was weird. My persona's been knocked. Sniping and good. I have to get like all bullets hit to do that special move. There we go. I all outed her there. Oh, jeez. Oh no. She had an extra move. Holy crap. She's difficult. I'm at a complete disadvantage. She's fast and long-ranged weapon. Well, short-range, long-range. You know what I mean? Her sword, she just needs... Naoto has no move to counter that. They purposely put this pairing so that, you know, you would struggle. I might have to... Do I have a gunshot move that just shoots with my gun? Because I can't go close. It doesn't look like that. I have to... I can only activate it at that point. I have to do it. I have to spam my moves with Mitsuru, I think. There we go. Something happened there. Broke my persona. Well, she didn't break it. There we go. Oh, what did she get to? It's hard. She has like 2 moves. There we go. Alright, there we go. She countered it. You got my persona. There we go. I had to spam that move because I could not let myself get close to her at all. So I had to run close, get my bullets out as fast as possible because hell, once she got on you, that's probably the hardest battle I fought in a long time. You were just so disadvantaged.
You're stronger than you look. It seems you're a skilled fighter, and a persona user as well, huh?
With that, Kirijo-san stands up.
I'd like to clear something up. Before our battle, I may have said or done some things that seemed disrespectful, but...
I understand. We were shown illusions to goad us into fighting each other.
So you already knew. You are a credit to the Shirogane Moon. In that case, well, I'm willing to forget all the things you said about my body.
Wait, what? Yeah, wait. Oh. Her body? What did the illusionary me say?
Though, if you're a persona user, that gives weight to 2 of my theories.
Kirijo-san looks straight at me.
One is that you were one of those who solved last year's serial murders. The few proud anonymous heroes.
I shrug, and then I brace myself for the other shoe to drop. I know what she's about to say.
The other is that you were one of my enemies. You were an observer at the hijacking, which means a persona user was sent specifically, yet you hid that from me. Somehow I doubt you were there just to watch over the cargo. If my suspicions aren't off base, then there's something I must say.
In all honesty, I feel like I have no defense for what's going to happen next. I began trying to find a way to make it through this conversation without ruining whatever goodwill I may still have had with her. But Kirijo-san's next words take me completely by surprise.
Shirogane, can I ask for your cooperation once again?
What?
You know more about this world than I do. And since I lost our match, I will be unable to move on from here.
Wait a moment. I thought you distrusted me.
Even if I did, is continuing to oppose each other the wisest course of action?
I have no words. Kirijo-san smiles as she watches me. Her proposal completely surprised me. My surprise must have confirmed what she was thinking about me. She knew that I'm not the type of person who would become her enemy under normal circumstances. That is why she smiled. I am no match for her. She's on a completely different level than I am. It's not a matter of social rank. She simply has the type of personality that makes people want to follow her. Kirijo-san doesn't wait for me to answer and continues.
As you have guessed, we are here in pursuit of the stolen cargo. Upon investigation, we figured out that it contained the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris. She was a machine, developed as one of a series of test models. They were intended to receive personas in order to combat shadows.
Isn't a persona the manifestation of one's strength of heart? How could a machine be capable of using a persona?
You're right to ask that. Labris has a mind of her own. We don't know what she looks like, but it's probably very close to human.
A humanoid machine. I did see something fitting that description before I came through the TV world. So that was the weapon developed by the Kirijo group. A humanoid robot, one with a heart at that. This is the fruits of the Kirijo technology, created from the research of shadows. I cannot help but be surprised. However, if the culprits were specifically after this Labris weapon, there's a high probability that it has been removed from its case and is mobile. But I can't fathom how that would benefit the thieves. There is one thing I can deduce though.
Around the time of the robbery, we began to see activity in this world as well. I doubt this is a coincidence. I feel sure that your Labris is connected to this ridiculous tournament.
I agree.
Before I know what I'm doing, I reach out to shake hands with Kirijo-san.
I accept your earlier proposal. And I think I'd best hurry.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. Your friends must be facing their own troubles. It's possible that they've met Labris without knowing it, too.
They'll be all right. I'm sure.
The record showed that Labras had some unknown experimental equipment. We don't know what she's capable of. Don't take her lightly.
Oh, no. That isn't what I meant. She has a heart, yes? Then fighting her isn't our only option. She can be saved. I'm sure the others will reach the same conclusion.
I see.
When I say that, I can see a smile on her face. I can tell she believes in her friends as well.
Oh, yes, I meant to ask. Have you been able to contact your friends?
I shake my head.
No. 2 of them have analysis-capable personas, but both of them have gone missing.
I actually have a few powers in that area myself. Can you tell me what these friends of yours look like?
I give her a detailed description of Rise and Teddy as I can.
Huh. A bear costume and a girl. Are they...
Yes. They're the ones acting as hosts for this tournament. But they're not usually like this.
I see. Well, anyway, knowing that will make searching for them easier. Let me see.
Kirito-san focuses and closes her eyes. Her power must allow her to see an image as she searches. Well, if we remember correctly, though, her powers aren't that great compared to Fuka. It may only be a few powers, but it's still quite amazing.
I'm getting a match some ways from here. It's not moving either. Aha! I found her. Can you hear me?
Who is this?
That voice!
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm with one of your friends, Shirogane.
Kirito-san looks at me and nods. She is communicating to me so that Rise-san can hear my voice as well.
Rise-san!
Naoto-kun, is it really you?
Yes, though I could ask the same of you, Rise-san.
I'm so glad. This weird fake Teddy kidnapped me and then everyone was fighting each other and...
So Rise-san's voice on the PA system was a fake. That being the case, there's no reason to believe that the image of Teddy on the monitors is the real thing either.
It's all right. Please calm down. Do you know where you are right now?
It looks like an announcement room, but there are these invisible walls stopping me from leaving. Plus the fake Teddy is watching me, so I can't use my persona.
I don't know who that fake Teddy is, but it seems that Rise-san and the real Teddy were kidnapped and to deprive us of a means of communication. In other words, to keep us fooled while we were in this world. Then again, that explains nothing about whatever objective could be gained by doing this to us. How does Labras' existence tie into this?
Oh, right. Thanks. Kirijo-san, right? Wait, Kirijo? I know that name. That's not important now. Are you a persona user too?
Yes, but we can discuss that later. I sense a shadow-like presence very close to your position. Are you all right?
The only thing near here is the fake Teddy. Wait, is that what you're talking about?
So it's a shadow.
I was hesitant to make a decision. Kirijo-san does not know Teddy. Of course, she wouldn't know his origins. Even if the Gerald was the real Teddy, she would probably think of him as a shadow if she didn't know better. But if the Gerald is merely something else that's taken on his appearance, it leads to a completely different conclusion. That is, it's a shadow from a normal human who doesn't have any tolerance for this world. But if that's the case, then why is the shadow mimicking Teddy? I don't have enough pieces to begin solving this puzzle yet. While I'm in the process of thinking things through, Kirijo-san speaks up.
Shirogane, you need to hurry on. I'll try to maintain communication as best I can and keep you in the loop.
All right then, I'm off. Stay safe.
I nod back to her and start running. Onward! To the announcement room where Rise-san is being held. Might have to fight Akihiko. Maybe Agus then. As I hurry on, led by the invisible walls, I reach a classroom. I'll be forced into another fight here too, no doubt.
Looks like you're chugging right along. And now, another special guest for you. The gloves may be off, putting you up against this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot
wanna see
Kanji.
your best moves out there, Nachan. Now, bring out the next opponent!
I see a silhouette framed in the spotlight. It's, well, how could I forget that attire?
You're Akihiko Sanada, as I recall.
Interesting. I've been gone for a while, and here I meet a stranger who knows who I am.
You're a member of Mitsuru Kirijo's organization. Her friend, actually, no?
Oh, I see. So it's really Mitsuru you're interested in, ace detective.
His words caused me to tense up. He just called me Ace Detective. Perhaps that was just a guess from my family name. Shirogane, but he could know that I'm spying on them for the police. I carefully search his eyes for anything that might tell me how much he knows. He looks me over from head to toe, and immediately sneers mockingly.
Jeez, look at you. You have the physique of a 12-year-old.
What?
A detective needs a strong body more than a strong brain. All-night research sessions, long stakeouts. You need stamina for that. But look at those twiggy arms and legs of yours. You've got an overdeveloped chest, but from the looks of it, I'd say it's all fat and no muscle. Seriously.
That's an odd phrasing for Akihiko, so we know it's not him.
What?
What is wrong with him? That's the part of my self-image I'm most sensitive about.
Let me teach you the secret to bodybuilding. First thing, protein. Second thing, protein. Third, fourth, and fifth, more protein.
Don't you think that's rather unbalanced?
Sanada-san flexes his muscles like a bodybuilder.
And finally, you gotta spar. 1, 2,
He said sparring, but that punch was meant to do serious damage. This is absurd. No matter what he says, his fists are definitely real. Shoot, I can't dodge them all.
Stop it, Akihiko!
Mitsuru?
Sanada-san stops suddenly as a familiar voice echoes through the room.
You're under the effects of an illusion. Shirogane has done nothing. Do not attack.
What do you mean? He's the one who attacked me all of a sudden.
I attacked.
Suddenly I remember. That's right, this is all an illusion. I've never met Sanada-san before, so I didn't know what his usual self is supposed to be. On top of that, I allowed the first thing he said to get under my skin. How stupid of me. I let myself get swept up in the situation and failed to realize that what was really happening.
From my perspective, it was you who dealt the first blow. We were both being shown an illusion to make us fight each other.
Shirogane is an excellent detective and a persona user. I told him everything. He's agreed to cooperate with us.
And they don't know he's a she.
He was originally on the scene as a police observer in this case, so we've already met.
Kirijo-san and I explained to Sanada-san what has been happening until now. It's a relief to learn that despite his appearance, he's actually quite a reasonable man, and quick to pick up on things.
That noise-like phenomenon that fogs your senses is already gone. You should be able to communicate normally now.
We reintroduce ourselves and shake hands.
Looks like I fell for a cheap trick.
I'm sorry for forgetting myself too. I can't even claim to have been unaware of the deception.
So you're a persona user, huh? Well, since fate already brought us together, want to test your skills before you move on?
They'd have to fight anyway. Sanada-san slams his fists together.
Akihiko, you're doing it again. Just cooperate with him.
All right. Come on, Naoto. Let's go.
Oh, wait, the tournament rules say...
As Sanada-san walks away, as I figured, he hit the wall.
Are you alright? What's the matter? What happened?
I don't know. There's some kind of invisible wall here.
The rules dictate that only the winner of each match can advance. So,
He was flustered mere seconds ago, but now Sanada-san has taken on a more lively expression.
So we need to have a match, even though we've got nothing against each other. We're fighting after all then, huh? Alright then, come at me!
please go easy on me.
I could almost hear Kirijo-san sigh in exasperation. Well, there's nothing you can do if you want to progress. So, fight Akihiko, because you have to. And if you lose, well, we start over again. It's always awkward with Naoto. Most awkward one so far. They don't know he's a she, and that's why his chest, or her chest, is big. Because we already learned. Alright, Akihiko is most likely a fist-to-fist combatant. Ugh. Alright, this time I might be able to do a bit better. That was weird, what I did to him. I like chopped him so that he went down, like, you know, one of them secret fist things. Ugh. Well, not much I can do, but you know what? When you do good, you can only spam your attacks anyways, because you have no SP to do anything else. There we go. That wasn't so hard. I didn't even get to see much of his attacks. Well, that was fun, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going along now with it. I'm just waiting for that decision I might have to make with Naoto.
That was a great bout. You're good.
About?
What an annoying rule.
Wait a second. That reminds me. I saw that guy calling himself General walking with a girl. If only one person can move on, that's against the rules.
The fake Teddy and Rise-san were together all this time. Then could the girl he's talking about be Rise-san? No.
Do you remember the details of what this girl looked like?
Sanada-san tells me about the girl he'd seen. What he said matches the description of the unknown girl Kanji-kun had talked about, which means that there's a high probability that the person seen walking with her was not the general, but the real Teddy. At the very least, this is evidence against the argument that Teddy is the general. This creates another theory, though. If the general is not really Teddy, then he's someone's shadow, and there's only one person that fits the bill. Well, not person per se, but
If that girl was Labrys, then, well, is it possible we're dealing with her shadow?
that's right, Labrys. If she has a heart capable of using a persona, then stands to reason that she could create a shadow. In light of how the events of last year played out, it makes perfect sense. She was kidnapped by someone who threw her into the TV world, creating a reflection of her heart.
None of the data I have shows any connection between Labrys and Yasogami High. On top of which, I don't see how she'd know about you or your friends.
I'd been having doubts about that as well, but at least I have a feel for what's going on. What Labrys' kidnappers hope to gain from this remains unknown, however. At any rate, it wouldn't be good if the shadow were to run into its owner. Either way, it's best if I head to the announcement room. It's much more logical to restrain the false Teddy since I know his location than it would be to have to search for Labrys somewhere in this world. Still, if that really is Teddy with Labrys, then why are they traveling together?
Sheesh, what's that Teddy doing? I'm sorry I can't help much, Kirijo-san.
You'll have to forgive me for my meager skills as well. My persona's communication powers are more for operational assistance. A friend of mine from school was much stronger than myself in that respect, but...
Oh no, it's all that stupid bear's fault anyway. He's a real genius for making people worry.
Man, it's strange running into so many Persona users I've never heard of all at once. Gotta say, brings back memories.
For us, too. We were as surprised as you. Not to say that the possibility of other Persona users hadn't crossed our minds, but to actually meet them.
What you said about a friend from school kinda reminds me of us, too. What was school like for you? I'd like to hear about it.
Well, ignoring Akihiko's current appearance, he was a boxing champion in his student days.
Hey, that dig was uncalled for.
After that, I don't know what went through his brain, but he started saying he wanted to search for stronger opponents.
He went on a journey to hone his skills? I thought that only happened in comics and old samurai films.
I thought I had to do it, so I did it. That's all.
This peaceful moment was shattered by Kirijo-san's voice.
Wait, what's this I'm sensing? It's like a shadow, but bigger.
Another shadow presence, and it isn't the false Teddy.
Huh? What's going on? That fake Teddy left the announcement room.
Risa-san made a report immediately after that. Sanada-san and I look at each other. It looks like the situation is changing. Sanada-san nods to me, and after taking a small bow, I run off. With no one watching over her anymore, Risa-san was able to summon her persona. The job of providing support moved from Kirijo-san, who not all of us knew, to Rise-san. Rise-san contacted the rest of us and let us know to each other for a moment. It always happens sometimes when I'm doing the second part. I always lose my reading skills. Contact the rest of us and let us talk to each other for a moment.
Rise-chan? Oh, thank God you're safe! Don't worry, the others are here too. We'll rest.
That was an accident.
Naoto here?
I can't help but smile at this as I tell them about the others I had seen so far. It seems we're all safe now. And now that we can communicate, we've greatly increased our awareness of the situation and our ability to share information. The general must have known that leaving Rise-san alone would result in this. If he did know, but left her anyway, there must have been something major happening. Either that, or he no longer has any reason to hide. I hurry on while we share what we know. The actual design of this place may differ from the real Yasogami High School, but the general layout appears to be the same. Then, if I climb the stairs and turn the corner, the announcement room should be right there. However, Risa-san calls out a warning before I can get there.
Bad news, Naoto-kun. The fake Teddy's back.
Too late.
What the? Is that the real Teddy? Hey, the real Teddy's here too. He's got some girl with him. I don't know her.
The fact that Rise's communication didn't get cut off once Gerald Teddy reappeared is somewhat worrisome. But then again, Gerald Teddy doesn't have the time to bother watching Rise-san. After all, if the real Teddy and the Labrys are both right there as well, he has more important things to be concerned with. This confirms that Gerald Teddy is a fake. It's only natural then to assume that he is Labrys' shadow in disguise. However, that makes things dangerous. Labrys and her shadow are confronting each other. Risa-san should know the dangers of this situation, but she doesn't know Labrys. She might not realize what the relationship is between the girl and the shadow. I have to warn her. But before I could speak, it happened.
No way. What's with that girl?
Stag gets worse.
Rise-san? Rise-san!
Why can't I communicate with her when we're so close? There's something happening in the announcement room. I run as fast as I can towards it. As I reach the door, I hear a loud scream from inside. I slam the door open without a second thought, prepared for a fight. But the attack came from an unexpected assailant. Of anyone in that room, I wouldn't have thought it'd be... Huh.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
That one
This
was
place
weird.
exists between dream and reality,
But-
mind and matter.
Damn, this one was shorter than I expected.
don't you
Do I even
introduce
start
yourself?
freaking kanjis at least? But how long is his story gonna go? Oh man, I'm only 33% complete as well, which means I'm not even close to being done. Well, I started. I don't like this short part. I'll get partway through the story, maybe May 2nd, 2012. I'll get partway through it, and then maybe even if I don't get to a bookmark, I'll continue from where I was. The second homeroom's over. I get the hell out of there and go home. I can't stick around school when there's something super important I gotta do. Pretty sure I can run all the way to the shopping district without stopping if I force myself. Let's see. Rah!
Oh, you're home. Are you free to help out with the store for a bit?
Not now, Mom. I don't have time today. I'm busy.
Kanji? Oh, that boy is always such a handful.
Mom ducks back into the store without saying anything else. Good, now I can grab all the tools I need in my room before I go back to the living room. This is even more important than helping Mom out. It has to do with Golden Week, which starts tomorrow. Check it out, my man, Yu-senpai is coming back. My other senpai made fun of me for being so stoked that he's visiting for the holidays, but screw them, I can't help getting excited. So that's why I put together my little plan. Is this Kanji's room?
Time to get started. This is my second present for you, Senpai. I can't give him something half-assed.
If that's his room, it's a bit more eloquent than I thought.
The plan for it all laid
Oh, I know,
out
it's the living room, I think.
Just gotta knit till my hands fall off.
This plan of mine. Basically, I'm going to give Yu-senpai one hell of a comeback gift. Which means I got to give him something even better than the one I showed him before. And he'll probably bring Nanako-chan along, so I wanted to give him matching presents. Anyway, that's how my big crazy project to knit original stuffed animals started. I'm itching to get started. First, I gotta pick which yarn to use. Oh, hey! I'm liking the color and texture of this one. I carefully catch the yarn in my hand with my crochet hook and start making turning chains. I can't pull too hard or too soft on the yarn. Gotta relax a little and keep up a steady pace with the crocheting. Some people might say it's lame for a tough dude like me losing himself in crafting like this. But who cares? I can always say from the bottom of my heart that I love this shit. He loves this shit! That's the truth, honest to God. Though it wasn't long ago that I was keeping this hobby a secret out of embarrassment. I hated people saying it wasn't manly, so I acted all tough and even got a bad reputation. But Yu-senpai, he really snapped me out of it. I really owe that guy. There's no way I can ever thank him enough.
It's almost been a year since I met Senpai and the guys.
Wonder what would have happened if I'd never met him. My attention drifts over to the big screen TV. Oh, wait, there's the hijacking that was reported. Now the connection's made. I can kind of see my face reflected in the black screen looking back at me. The thing is, I could go inside the area if I wanted. I mean, literally sticking myself into the screen. On the other side of that screen is a completely different world, though no one but my friends would believe it.
Man, it was so crazy.
I keep crocheting, thinking about everything that went down last year, how I got dragged into all of it. There was a serial murder thing that shook the whole town, and that led to me meeting you, Senpai. The killer went after me too. I almost ended up one of the victims. I could have died. So anyway, the trick the culprit used was crazy. He was throwing people into TVs. That's how I found out about the other world. That world inside the TV is this dangerous place where these monsters called shadows live. If you don't have the force of will called a persona, you're boned. But you, Senpai, had that power, and he brought friends who had it into the TV to save me. Can you believe that? He risked his life to come save me, a guy everyone wrote off as a no-good punk who barely ever talked. Seriously, he's a hell of a man. Only 1 year older than me, too. Anyway, I begged with the Senpai who saved me to join their group. I did my damnedest to help them with their thing, solving the murder case. It sure wasn't easy, but this spring we wrapped up the whole thing. And I guess that about covers it. The huge freaking TV in our living room is a result of that case, in a way. Now that I think about it, though, who's he telling the story to? And why would they even need to tell the story again? We already saw it. Did they assume people who never played Persona 4 would play this game? It's almost unthinkable. When they switched to digital broadcast last year, I bugged my mom to get a big one. That is what she got. This is what she got. I thought it might come in handy for solving the case and stuff. Though to be honest, I didn't get much use out of it.
The Midnight Channel doesn't come on anymore. I don't watch much TV in the first place.
The Midnight Channel. When you look into a switched-off TV alone on a rainy midnight, something will appear. It sounds like a stupid rumor, but it was important in last year's case, so it's no joke. I stared at the TV every night when it rained until the case was over. But now that it is, nothing shows up on it whether it drizzles or pours down buckets.
Okay, time to change yarn. Which color should I use next? Oh yeah, got some frilly material left too. Oh, if I can work that in, the best color to go with it is... Wait! This is for Senpai!
I'm just gonna get this out of here right now. There's one thing I can't stand. It's damn nose piercings, Kanji, you freaking freak. Yeah. No, I don't care if you crochet or anything. That nose piercing alone bugs the hell out of me, because they're stupid. I gotta be careful. I almost forgot myself with how insanely awesome this was turning out. It's gonna be a welcome gift, but I still want him to be happy with it. I can't cut any corners.
I don't need any frills or lace for him. It's all about the shape. He won't know what hit him. When he sees how cute this is, it'll be like a punch to the gut.
Wonder what I'd be doing now if I hadn't met Senpai. Probably still picking fights over dumb reasons and making my mom apologize for me.
Everyone looked at me and called me a punk. I caused Mom so much trouble. She ain't got nothing to do with all that.
Of course I do. You're my son. When will you ever come to see that?
What the... Shut up, you old hag! Quit sneaking up on me to listen!
Kanji Tatsumi, watch your mouth. And I did call to you. You just didn't hear me.
How much of that did you hear? Damn it.
Make sure not to work yourself too hard, all right, dear? Don't you have an important date with your friends tomorrow?
I know, Mom! And hey, I don't want to see you moving those shells by yourself. That's how you threw your back out last time.
I'll remember, dear. Thank you.
I don't know if she really gets it or not, but Mom gives me a half-assed answer and goes back to the shop. Seriously though, it's dangerous for her to try doing everything on her own. Even cloth is heavy when you're carrying an armful. Can't she tell I'm crocheting in here and not in my room, so I can't help her out when she needs me? Wait, I guess there's no point to that if I'm concentrating too hard to notice her behind me.
Crap! Gotta get this done, even if I have to pull an all-nighter. Alright, I can do this.
He just went all out on it. Get it?
Damn it. So tired. Almost done, too. What the hell?
Damn, why am I so tired? Seriously, I don't know anymore.
Come on, tell me some slack, senpai. Huh? Did I fall asleep? Blanket. Must have been Mom. Damn it, I don't have time to waste sleeping.
Screw this. I tossed away the blanket Mom put on me.
Ugh. I guess I should thank her. I ended up not helping out at the shop, too.
Shake off the cobwebs while I fold the blanket. Would she be upstairs already by now? I sat up ready to go upstairs, but then... he fell in. He literally just fell in. There's nothing else. He just fell into the TV. What the hell just happened? I fell, but it doesn't feel like I hit anything, and nothing hurts. It just feels like I'm floating, and there's nowhere to stand. It's like I'm falling, but not. I ought to be panicking, but I'm just really sleepy. I feel like I'm passing out. Damn it, I still haven't gotten enough sleep? Or...
Kanji,
okay.
if you're going to sleep, you should sleep in your room. You'll catch a cold.
No, he won't. Shut up, old lady.
Hmm? Where did that boy go?
It ends here then. I'm not continuing on. Not with the bookmark and like 51 minutes right there. Well, we start Kanji's and he just fell into the TV, literally. You know, it's not even like with you where he was testing something out. Kanji just literally fell into the TV. Probably the least exciting of them all. See you next time.